all doing well. Finished work at a reasonable time, or got home at a reasonable time, should I say. So, about an hour or so. It's been a week and a bit since I've done anything. So, let's make a start. Oh, and Phoebe has already made an appearance. There she is. Right, let me spin the camera around. Not going to do too much, but we're going to have a go at some. So, really, all I want to do today is finish off these plug welds around here. Kill the dogs. What are you doing? You don't look like you're being very helpful today. No, this is not helpful. And what I really want to do is clean up around here. So this is obviously the bulkhead, domed in a wing. This is where the shock absorbers are mounted to. I put a little weld there. I want to tuck this all back in, bend it down where I can, and plug that gap. On the inside, I already start stitching, but you can see that light through the top there. That's what I want to close up. It's not quite as bad as it looks, really. It's probably about, by the time I bend it over again, probably about a gap of a mil or two. So it's going to take a bit of care and attention. I also want to make a start at repairing this sort of kidney. Let me go and get a light, and then I'll bring the. Here we are. So I've still to repair this sort of a kidney scuttle plate, I think it's called. I've actually managed to buy one of these. They're back on the market again, which is good. So I won't be using all of it, but I will be probably cutting across the bottom and then stitching all that back together. And then I can put a weld in. I can clean this off and I can weld it up here as well. So there's a little bit of work to do, but not too much, because once that's done, I really am in the realms of, oh, hello, in the realms of taking the chassis off, which is exciting. Need to obviously grind all this. There's a bit of work to do, but not too much. But yeah, that's the little plan for the time being. Exciting updates is that I've had delivered some new springs for the rear and some new bushes, both front and back, and new U-bolts. So these springs are going to be at least 25 years old. I don't think they move much, rather rusty. I was going to replace the bushes anyway because they've never been changed. And actually, I thought, well, I might as well change it all over. So the first thing I'll be doing is taking the box off and the cab off, wheeling it out, bringing a new chassis in, then just splitting things off and putting them all back together again and just getting the rear axle on. That doesn't seem too unreasonable to me. So I am really hoping to split things up in the next month or two. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to do that. But I won't be doing any of that if I carry on rabbiting on about nothing and don't actually crack on with what I'm meant to be doing, which is here. So that's the plan. I'll bring the camera in every now and then and we can see how I'm getting on or not. And yes, I think we've got some right snifferoos today. What have we found? Maybe there's a mouse in here. I don't think there is. But anyway, oh, and I fixed the roof. Not that anyone cares. And yeah, no leaks. Had some heavy rain. Oh, and the light fell on my head. There you go. All done. Well done. Right, there we are. Holes drilled. Clamp it all together. Bash these bits together once these other welds are in. Job's a good one. Bring it back in after we've done a bit of welding. That went quite well. Pleased with that. And look at that, nice and tidy. Very good. Well, except that little hole there, but I don't care. Right, time to get into the grotty stuff. Going to get a wire brush onto the end of the drill. Clean it back to metal. See if we can bend some of this old metal back, and hopefully we can get a little weld through there. That's the plan anyway. Wish me luck. Right, so it's been cleaned up, bent over where I can. Now, it's a bit of a mess. This is where we had to hack out the old one, the old domed in a wing. Very tricky actually. Just getting all the angles and things right. But regardless, I'm going to start seeing if I can bring this together. It gets a bit a bit grotty here. I'm a bit worried about that, and I've got to somehow close that gap up in the corner. We'll give it a go, take it easy, build it up. I think we'll be okay. Let's see. Work this out or not by yourself. But I'm actually a bit of a knob. So I was wondering why I wasn't getting very good welds here. It helps if you turn the gas on. It's stupid, I know. But anyway, I realised part way through, I have managed to close it up. It's not pretty, but I'm certain that will come out all right in the end. I also managed to get some welds in from the other side, in there. So there's a few, those holes you can see are old drill holes and things. I'll plug them up when I feel like it. That's all I can really do today. I can do more, it's just time. But I'm pleased, a little bit of progress, keep chipping away. Nice short video, but a step in the right direction, I would have thought. So the next plan is to tackle the inside on the kidney-shaped, whatever they like to call it these days. And then, oh, I forgot actually, I did also order the sort of closing panel and a new bump stop, so that's something else I've got to do. But genuinely, after those items, oh, and I want to sand down here, so I know I need to put a little plate in around here. But there's really not too much work. I'm like hoping to think that maybe this weekend I can do those last pieces. And then we're there. We're on a chassis removal, perhaps. So maybe a phone call to my dad, see if he can give me a hand. But that'll do for the time being. Thank you so much.